Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Knights of Camelot, episode 6. Last episode we deconstructed our temporary base over here, and we're going to make this into a nice courtyard. And we set up our tree sowing zone over here. So that's all good and done. We've got a lot of stone blocks coming through, which is nice to see. Going to suspend this making marble blocks and just have the stone blocks that are close by. So we'll leave that like that for now. Merlin's almost finished mining out the area over here. Just digging in the wrong place though, so we're going to force him to dig over here first. And we're just going to build our smithery over here. Got one piece more. Noble Apparel has been finished, so we're going to research long blades so we can get some advanced melee weapons and then some better weapons after that. We've just got the last pieces of compacted steel to dig out, and then we can build some granite wall and just set up a little area here. So just a slightly odd-shaped building, perhaps, just kind of going around where the rough stone is, and that looks good to me. And then we're just going to put a gate there for now, and start setting up our benches in there in a second. So we'll set up a fueled smithy there, and a crafting workbench, perhaps space for a tool cabinet between them, so that can go there. Then we'll move the hand tailor bench, so grab that stone cutter's table and put that up against that wall there. Let's put that there. I'm just going to put a door in the bottom here as well, and then we're going to move the hand tailor bench and we'll put that there. I think we're just going to even out this wall here slightly, or perhaps include a little more area so we can have some more space. That looks good there. Got Morgana is idle, so we're probably going to want another bow to be produced in this crafting bench. So there's a bow there, and we're also going to queue up some sickles for plant work speed and a pitchfork is as well. So we're going to queue a couple of pitchforks up to give to Gaius and Gwen, and perhaps Merlin as well. A mallet for construction speed. So we'll get him a mallet, or a shovel actually, for construction and plant work speed. Get 2 shovels. That will be good. And we'll set up some tool cabinets in this room here. Let's have them there, and one there, and some furniture as well, some granite shelves. So let's move this tool cabinet down there, and another shelf there, and there. We'll see how many that is to start with. That should be enough to begin with, I think. We've got another recurve bow over here, so we're going to give that to Morgana and set her up to be able to hunt. And just have her pick up her sword again, same as Arthur and Uther. And there we are, Merlin's getting through this now. Give So this all set up, we're going to queue this tree up to be chopped, and hopefully Gaius will get on that soon. He's actually making a pitchfork first, which is going to be useful for our planters. Gwen's currently working on harvesting all the cotton here, but we're not going to resow it yet, so it's okay. Our growing period's almost finished, so that's that. I'm going to allow plant matter in this zone here as well, and once this is moved, we'll deconstruct these walls and expand the food storage area into this area also, because I think it's important to have enough space. We'll set this, and that's longbow's finished. So we're going to queue up tools next, I think, and we'll queue this up, or set this up to have manufactured. Let's just put all our drugs on that to start with. We've got one pitchfork done here, 2 pitchforks, so we'll give one to Gwen and one to Gaius. Again, have them pick up their bows. Okay, have that wood chopped there as well. So we've got Merlin's mother coming in with a little bit of silver and some insect jelly up for trade. So that's good, and that's there. We are just going to expand this zone once again. So we've got lots of stone blocks and steel available to be stored. In our smithy, we've got the ability to make all sorts of armour and weapons. I think we're going to queue up some chainmail, chestplate, plate helmet, plate gloves, and plate boots, and shoulder pads, and see how that does us to start with. So with a full set of this armour, we'll see if that has better or worse protection than our current armour, and also it will give guys something to do. So we're going to want in here a campfire, put one on the corner there, as well as some wall torches. So we'll put one over against that wall there and see if that's enough to start with. Our stone cutting table has been moved, so we're going to put our stone blocks over there, copy that and copy the name, just remove that, paste the name and paste the settings, and then again doing the same here. Along this wall here. So we're going to copy the settings, copy the name, and delete that. Again, pasting the name and pasting the settings. There we are. And this room's now indoors. We're going to tell him to ignore the roof area for this and actually build one along here. Ignore there. And we're going to set this zone to be a home zone. That's good, and remove it from the animals grazing area, as so. So that's all looking good. We're going to want to clear all this for all of these, copy those settings and just paste this onto all the shelves we've got there. Okay. We've got a quest. It's an abandoned castle quite nearby. It's over here. So we might be able to do that on the way to this, but we are going to want to get some horses again before we do that, or perhaps some deer. We don't have the ability to tame them yet. We are just going to need to keep training Arthur's taming. So a turkey and a couple more rats just to train him up. He is on 6 currently, about halfway through there, so that's not too bad. We've got a manhunter pack coming from the south. Helena's just been killed. No, they died of an artery blockage, so that's a shame. I'm just going to queue up everyone and move them up here. How many turkeys have we got? We've got 6 turkeys. So we're probably going to want, again, our proper swords. And bows on these guys. There we are. Just have Morgana do the same. There we are. That's 2 killed. And another one. And again. And that's all of them. I'll have these pick up their weapons again, or their pitchforks, and these 3 can be unconscripted, same with these 3 here. Just allow those turkeys to be moved. I'm going to deconstruct this table. If it's not, it is better than the one indoors, so we'll deconstruct the one indoors. Transport pod crash. Super immune, pretty and tough. That looks like someone worth rescuing. So we're going to move this bed and just send Gaius, Gwen, up to go grab that. Just again need to re-equip these bows. And these 3, so they can continue doing our hunting for us. Again, hopefully soon we'll be able to get some other people. And what's this gear? He's got a military jacket. So that's all fine. And he's a space refugee, so we're not going to anger anyone if he does. If we do capture him, if he doesn't want to stay. But we'll see when he wakes up. He's probably going to become our artist. We've not got anyone doing that currently. And our hunter. So that will be good. He's decided to leave, so we're just going to get Arthur out here and make his bed into a... and just capture him as a prisoner. And set him to be recruited, because we do want to keep him, unfortunately for him. Doesn't get a choice in that. This room's a good temperature, got a steel shovel finished for Merlin. Just have him pick up his crossbow again. But that will increase his construction speed and plant work speed, which is absolutely perfect for him. And we'll just set him off doing hunting. I think Uther's our best shooter right now, but we will want him to be a swordsman. So we'll sort that out. And we've got a better hunter. Lacey's doing a lot of our hauling for us, bringing the stuff over here, which is nice to see. And Merlin's just deconstructing wooden stools, and just going around and making a bit of a mess. Okay. I'm thinking of moving the storeroom as well, or making it into a more permanent building. So perhaps that can be arranged. Will be something to think about for the near future. Perhaps putting it over here, again on this rough granite. There. And put a couple doors in it. One there and one there. And just get that constructed. And mine out as much here as we can. So it's a slightly larger room than it looks. I'm just again gonna expand the stockpile zone over here. And copy the name, copy the settings, paste the settings and delete this, and then also copy the name. And we've got, so they enjoyed their stay. They'll be back in a couple of days, which is good to see. Got low medicine left in storage, only 55, so we're gonna up the amount of medicine to 100. Got another Manhunter pack coming in. These are 11 ducks. So we're going to queue our people up. Again, swords where they're necessary. On the back line. And that quest there is the end game for if you're playing as a royal character. It's again not something we're going to want to take though. Just these ducks are getting killed quickly, which is nice to see. And there we are. Where's Arthur too heavy? Gonna have him drop that. Okay, he's still too heavy. So we'll just leave that there then. Morgana is going to want a bow. And definitely pick up her sword. And Uther's the same. But Arthur can not do any hunting for us now. So that's fine, we'll just take him off that. Gaius, Merlin, and Gwen are all going to pick up their equipment. And that's all looking good. We're also going to want a smelter in this room here, a feud smeltery. So I'll put that there for now, and we'll see where there's a space for it. Perhaps using this area here and getting rid of a couple of shelves. And we need a table in here. Get Merlin to do that immediately, because that's going to give us a mood debuff. And we're also going to, on the floors, have some extra granite tiles in here. And reinstall those two there, and just expand the food zone into that. So again, that's all going to get done. I'm going to haul these once again. Temperature's looking a bit cold in here, and we've got an animal herder, so we're going to send in numbers. We're going to look at our whereabouts is it? In MISC, no. Stats, trade price improvement, and our best person is Uther. So we're going to have him come over and trade with our animal herder. So what have we got to buy or sell? We can buy some bulls. They're not that interesting for us. An alpaca perhaps. We can sell them some herbal medicine and some wood. And hay and cloth. Going to sell them the wood, and no, we're not going to want to buy an alpaca yet. That will be okay. I'm just going to set up a stockpile zone here temporarily and send Uther back to see if they want to buy any of the stuff in there. So they do want to buy some of these textiles, so we're going to sell all of it apart from perhaps the panthera fur, and that does put us under the amount that they're willing to buy. And perhaps we'll buy some ducks as well and sell that panthera fur. Sell 90, 80, 70. 50 of that. That'll do. So our ducks, we'll set them to the animal zone. We're not going to want to be using their eggs that are fertilised, but we are going to want to keep them inside. So we're setting new stockpile zone up here. Clear that and say food, raw food, animal products, fertilised eggs, critical in there, and then expand this zone. Now, the ducks we're going to want to keep in a fenced off area, so I think this is a good chance to build a fence around this grow zone here. Good opportunity. And perhaps set up some hay grass in there and keep the ducks in this zone. And that can just be our animal zone there. So think about where we want the gates. Put one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. just haul out the blocks from in there. That's all good. So Merlin will get on that when he's got a chance. Okay. Got some more visitors over here. None of these are hugely good pawns. The body purist, perhaps. Okay. Has Gaius finished any of the armor? He has finished the chainmail, which we're not going to want to, so we're going to want to restrict him to worker. We'll just change this to commoner and edit what's allowed. So we're going to not want armor, headgear, let's see what's allowed, a hood, yep, a scarf. That looks good. Armour, none of that. Animal apparel, nope. Apron, that was builder's jacket. Button down shirt. Okay. That is looking pretty good. And then we'll change anything. We'll see what soldier is on. We'll send this to knights. And we'll allow noble apparel, armour, okay. We're going to want the chainmail and armour such as that. Is that allowed? Yep. Okay, that's fine then. So we'll set Morgana, Uther, and those three as knights and those three as commoners. There we are. Ken's resistance has been broken, so we're able to recruit him, and that's good. And then we can also queue. This zone's now finished, so we're going to want to get rid of this and get that stuff to be moved over there. But I think that's a good place to finish this episode, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.